Hello, everyone. How's it going? How you doing? How's everyone doing tonight? I hit Well, it's just gonna play again. Fuck it. Now you might be wondering yourself. You might be wondering, gee, Alistair, why did you play like 6 songs this time instead of just 1 on a loop? It's because this all this music is from the TV dinner boss fight from Little King's Story. And it was the only TV-themed music I could think of. So there you go. That's your reasoning. A fun fact, all of these are rearrangements of pieces of Rhapsody in Blue. It's funny how you can get, like, completely different genres just by changing the instruments a bit. Isn't that cool? It's all the same song. Different pieces of the same song, but still. Anyway, I am very, very excited for Not For Broadcast. It's been a year. I've been waiting a very long time. I am ready. I'm excited. Here, let me move on over here. Oop, that's Firefox. Goodbye, Firefox. Oh yeah, also there might be some like slightly graphic scenes, possibly, maybe? Actually, wait, did I hit send on that tweet? I sure did. Okay, good. Updating save games. Ooh, okay.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
Analytics.
We
use Unity Analytics to improve stability, if not for broadcast. We do not track you or collecting personal. Okay, fine. That's fine. Oh, good. I called it Rogue. Thank God I didn't use my real name on that one.
What a wild ride this has been.
Okay, so I'm gonna... Okay, hang on. I gotta turn the fucking...
a very blunt question.
Some of the audio is a little bit loud. I'm gonna turn the master volume down a bit. Okay.
Friends and neighbors.
There we go. Okay.
Confidence that
I'm just trying to find music that's not, like, weird and creepy. Whatever, it's fine. Anyway. Okay, so you may have seen the warning at the start. There may be slightly graphic scenes. It's not going to show, like, blood and guts, I don't think. However, let me give you a quick catch up on the story, and you'll see what kind of things we're going to be dealing with here. So you are the man in the broadcast room of a live newscast, right? You control the different feeds. You know, you swap the camera angles. You've got, you know, volume for the live broadcast and the televised broadcast. Televised broadcast is slightly delayed, you know? So you listen to this one, and if you hear a swear word, you have a couple seconds to bleep it before, you know, it goes live. So your job is to mix the newscast for so, you know, to show the news. And it gets to the point where you can start to have a little bit of, like, say in how the news is portrayed, right? Because at the start of the game, a new political party called Advance takes control of the government. These two here are become the joint prime ministers of fake Britain, strange real Britain, basically. And their whole agenda, you know, on paper, sounds quite good. Heavily tax the super rich and start distributing the funds as a sort of, like, base level income, universal income to everybody else, right? It sounds good. And then they start getting dictatorish. They start heavily pressing their agenda, silencing any naysayers. They're a little too brutal on the rich, and the net for rich is maybe a little bit too wide. You've got your own sort of, like, personal story at home to deal with too. Your performance on the broadcast will give you, like, it'll pay you money for one. You have, like, a little bank account that you can keep track of and how much money is in it, which will affect some of the decisions you're able to make. Like, I couldn't send my daughter on an out of country trip because I didn't have the money to pay for it. However, watching someone else play this game, that turned out to be a good thing in the end. So anyway, Advance starts gaining more power. A sect of people rise up to try and, like, fight against it, like a resistance. What's fuck? Oh yeah, these are the challenge options here. This was a hallucinatory episode that they released during heavy quarantine, where everybody had to, like, do stuff at home. The basis of the quarantine in the universe was a bunch of like, Tickle Me Elmos basically came to life. They were given, like, 2 advanced AI, and they went feral and started attacking people. It was like Night of the Living Dead if they were all Tickle Me Elmo. But yes, hello Ghost, hello Zeal, hello Mabel, hello Celexa, hello everyone. Let's see. So, Advance starts gaining power. You've got your sort of rebel group that pops up, and you can portray the news to either put Advance in a good light, or you can put the Resistance in a good light. I chose to go with I chose to go with the Resistance. I remained slightly neutral, though. I didn't push the Resistance super hard, so it tells me that I ended up being neutral. Yeah, it's kind of like Papers, Please. It is. It shares a good bit with that. So, the final 2 broadcasts of Part 2, two major things happen. First, one of them, it's called the Heat Wave. the problem here is so Advance has been doing a lot of things that people don't like. They've been issuing these like government ID, like identification cards, and it's getting to the point where you can't do anything unless you sign up for this card and give the government a whole lot of personal information as part of the application. A big part of it is fuck the rich, except for me. Yes, exactly. But yeah, I know the chat rules are no politics, but this is a very political game. It's literally impossible to not have politics in this game. So I'm gonna ask everybody to just be civil here, yeah? So Advances, you know, they've got their ID cards. They've started putting more and more propaganda into the news to make themselves look better, and a lot of their programs are falling through. There's like, I'm trying to think, it's been a very long time. I know there was a food shortage. There was a major food shortage. They were being too aggressive with other nations as well. You know, they were being too aggressive with other nations to make them, like, subscribe to their policies and, like, hey, you should do the same things we're doing. You should also, like, tell the rich to go fuck themselves, take all their money and distribute it among the people. And they were very aggressive about that. And what that led to was a massive blockade. We just stopped getting, like, the country stopped getting imports because other countries were like, ah, fuck that shit. Stop being so aggressive with us. Well, what do you want? We're just not gonna, like, give you imports anymore. Fuck you. So there was a food shortage. There was a medicine shortage. And also, I remember now, Advance instituted these homes for the elderly. And although, and the implication seems to be that these are homes that you send the elderly to, and the elderly... Have you ever read The Giver? When people get too old and not useful to society anymore, you retire them. You know, retire them. Yeah. There weren't enough resources for people, so if you're too old and you can't contribute, goodbye. You're going off to the to the goodbye home. I can't remember the actual name that they called them, but yeah. Yeah, it's send them to the farm upstate, basically. Yeah, that's it, Zeal. So the second to last broadcast was the heat wave. Yeah. So one of the news anchors, Jeremy, who was very outspoken against Advance, he just kind of snapped. He couldn't take it anymore. He stole one of the security guard's guns, and he held everyone at, like, just at gunpoint. So he could say what he needed to say, and just get all of this, like, anti-Advance shit off his chest. Because he just had enough. He snapped. The heat, like, got to him, and he just couldn't take it anymore. And once he had the gun, it was too late. Because, you know, it's also implied that the police are very, very aggressive now, and that if you're speaking out against Advance, you also get sent to a farm upstate. So Jeremy holds everyone at gunpoint. He gives his, like, big speech, and at the end of the speech, he turns the gun on himself. And while he's doing all that, you have optional censor bleeps. Yes, Zeal, you can censor a lot. While he's doing this whole speech, you have a lot of, like, blue censors. Like if you look here, you see that red bit on the airwaves? That's a swear word. You have to censor that. If you see blue, that's things you could censor that Advance would like you to censor, because it's anti-Advance stuff. So if you could censor a whole lot of that speech. And they begged you to turn the camera off before he pulled the trigger. I didn't do that. I let it play because that man stood up for his ideals to the very end. I was not turning that off. That man, like, he was a martyr to the cause, basically. So the last broadcast, right? I'm gonna move myself over a little bit. I want to center myself a little bit. I feel off center. There we go. The last broadcast. The major thing that happened was Advance was playing more propaganda. They had like a little comedy skit where they tried to portray the resistance in an awful light, and the skit was pro-Advance, anti-resistance, and during that skit, there was a rumbling. The power went out, like, just for a moment, and you could see this plane, like, flying in the distance, like, way too close. And you feel this heavy rumbling and this roaring outside. And when the news comes back, you have an emergency broadcast from Advance, from the government. And it's this woman right here who seems to have gotten rid of her buddy here, her co-prime minister. She seems to have gotten rid of him. And she tells everyone that they have detonated nuclear warheads in several large cities across the continent, in other countries, and that they have more already hidden inside the cities, and that if they do not submit to their demands and stop the blockade, they will detonate those too. And that's where you leave off. The world is poised on nuclear war, with Advance at the helm and you controlling the news. Welcome on in, Ken. So that's your catch-up. That's your recap of Acts 1 and 2. So we are going to continue from the announcement that we are poised on the brink of nuclear war. I'm probably going to forget a lot of names. It's been like over a year. How are you doing, Ken? How's it going? This game is very good, and there's little, like, you can make changes, like, in your personal life, right? Like I said, like, I couldn't send my daughter on that school trip. I couldn't send my daughter on that school trip, like, abroad, because I didn't have the money for it. Turns out that was a good thing, because one of the countries that, like, the country that she would have gone to was one of the countries struck by the nuclear warheads. I watched someone else play this game, and they chose that route, and they were like, oh my god, my daughter's in that country. So, fuck, man, I got lucky. I got lucky by being poor. Glad to hear it, Ken. Alright. The rest of your shift passes in a blur, with the same words going around and around in your head. Operatives working for Advance detonated nuclear explosives. Initial estimates put the death toll into the millions. This really just happened? You pull into the driveway with no memory of the journey home. The light in the front room is on. Clearly someone else is still awake. The door creaks open into the living room, and you find Sam sitting on the sofa, staring at the TV. The screen is off, and they're clearly lost in thought. You take a seat beside them and put a reassuring hand on their shoulder. This is the other thing I really like. Your spouse? Oh, wow, I am slideshowing. What the fuck? I think it's the rain. Oh my god. Rain, please stop. Are we good? Oh, wow. Holy shit, what's wrong? Hold on. Wait. I gotta go to the graphics. Oh my god. What the fuck? Turn that fucking shadow resolution down. Holy shit. Are we better? Oh, wow. What the fuck is going on? This is awful. Wait a minute. Holy shit. Yikes. Yeah, I was at, Huh. Turn that down to medium. Turn that down to, like, medium. Spotlight shadows? Firm. Are we better? A little better, I guess. Jesus, hang on. I gotta check something real quick. I gotta see what the fuck's doing that. I'm opening up Task Manager. Hopefully that doesn't kill everything. Let me open up Not for Broadcast again. Oh, it's my memory. I need more RAM. Oh, 8 gigs ain't gonna cut it no more, I don't think. If I hit resume, yeah, we're slide showing. What's it using up? What's it chewing on? Oh, my GPU's at like 100%. What the fuck? Why is Not for Broadcast eating up so much GPU? Whoa. Yeah, GPU's at like 100% right now. Holy shit. God damn. Well, we're just gonna have to deal with this a bit. Jesus. Actually, wait, hang on. I have an idea. Hang on. We're gonna put this full screen, and we're gonna drop this down to 1080p, I think. I think that's literally our only option here. Ah! Fuck, I forgot it was gonna make me small. I forgot that that shrinks me, too! Like, I do this, and it's fine. Like, VTube Studio's just vibing in the background. But as soon as I, like, go to, like, this, the whole resolution of the screen shrinks. Jesus. Been streaming this whole time with only 8? Wait, 8 what, huh? What do you mean? Alright, whatever. Alright, we're just gonna deal with slideshow stare. It's fine. 8 gigabytes of RAM. Yes! Yes, that's correct. I need to upgrade very badly. Oh, vertical sync on! Please, for the love of God. Does that help? Oh, I think that helps. Oh, why the fuck wasn't vertical sync on? Holy shit. You know, funny story. I actually have 16 gigabytes of RAM sitting in a little like manila envelope in the main room, and I just haven't I haven't installed it yet, and I've had it for probably a couple months at this point. All right. Anyway, vertical sync seems to be helping a little bit. I should probably fix that though. Anyway, just deal with me in slow motion. Fuck it. Anyway. Okay. Like I was saying, something I love about this game, your significant other, their gender's never specified, so you can have them be whatever you want them to be. And their name is Sam, so it's like kind of what's the word? It's a bit of a non-binary name, you know? It doesn't really have a any gender connotated to it. Anyway. They don't look at you, but they do reach up to take your hand in theirs. Now you're closer, you can see the tears streaming down Sam's face much more clearly. Chris, I know. I'm so sorry, Sam. What the hell can we do? The bastards killed Chris. And millions of others. All because of their fucking war, which we never asked for. Behind the tears you see a fire, raw fury you've never seen in Sam before. I hate them, Alex. I know you've never been a fan of Advance, but after this, they're monsters. I need to know you understand that. That we can't just be indifferent. We need to actually do something. Ugh. Bad. Yeah. Nothing can justify what they did, and anyone who tries is just as bad as they are. Relief spreads over Sam's face like a wave, and they collapse against you, clutching tightly. Clearly, this was weighing heavily on them. You're not sure you've even processed it all fully yet, but at least you'll get through it together. A final farewell. The last week has passed in a blur, a rush of things to do, but all immediately forgotten, your memory clouded by a dark fog. 9 days since the so-called Liberation Night and the beginning of Advance's new future. You weren't the first ones at church today. You were staggered by the number of people who have come to mourn with you. Everyone here for the same reason, sharing the same pain, the same sense of loss. It's written all over their faces, much as it would be on yours. You step away from everyone else, needing space to gather your thoughts. The two siblings had always been close. Now Chris was just gone. You can only imagine what Sam was going through now. They've said little since that evening, clearly still in shock. And some small piece of you can't help but wonder, are you partly to blame? Not that you can change any of that now. All you can do is be there for Sam. And when you walk over and squeeze their hand, they squeeze tightly back. There hadn't even been a coffin to bury. Wow. Oh, wow. We just skipped ahead a lot. What the fuck? An academic exodus. It's a seemingly ordinary morning, but as you get into work, you find a small crowd gathered in the break room. When you go in to grab your first cup of tea for the day, you can't help but overhear some excited chatter. Didn't you hear? Yeah, another one's gone missing. What's that bring the total up to now? Oh, I should think over 100 at this point. They won't all have been reported or noticed just yet. Sorry, what's going on? An excited young woman turns to you and begins to explain. Another professor went missing from Queensview University. With all the other disappearances over the last year, scientists, doctors, researchers, she pauses before lowering her voice to a whisper. It's clearly disrupt targeting the people speaking out against them. I even heard Advance are struggling to prevent further... A deep, familiar voice from behind you interrupts. What exactly is going on here? Silence overtakes the room as you all turn in unison towards the doorway. Oh, Mabel, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Welcome back to the Thieves Guild. Tired of ads. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Ah, yeah, Bozeman. Bozeman is our boss. He calls us over the telephone sometimes. I've told you before, I don't want to hear about these so-called disappearances. Come on now, people. Come on now, people. Advance have been very clear that they're nothing to worry about. Which means they're not our problem, and unless they start classing cappuccinos as intellectual, I don't think anyone here has anything to worry about. Best get back to work. Bozeman holds up a hand to keep you as everyone else files out of the room. Look, I know you have a habit of doing what you want, but things are different now. Advance runs the show, and they've made their feelings clear, so now I'm doing the same. Channel 1's official position is that the government has things well in hand. Nothing more, nothing less. I trust I won't be hearing talk about this again. He gives you a curt nod before leaving. It seems that, for better or for worse, public ownership is now in full swing. Jesus, we are moving fast! Yes, give the thief your Bezos coins. Yes, give them to me. my one friend calls it her Bezos tithe. A career in the making. You drum your fingers on the steering wheel impatiently as you wait for Charlie again. It's great he's enjoying the Cohesion Cadets and is so enthusiastic, but does he really need to stay behind every week to help? It's your Saturday evening too, after all. Finally, you see him exit the hall, a grin on his face. Oh yeah, our son is part of the Advance made like a Boy Scout sort of thing, like a youth group deal, and he's joined them. So that's fun. Oh yeah, it looks like things are like smoother now. I think maybe the rain was just like fucking things up because particle effects chew up your GPU. Oh no, a certain someone's youth. Ah. You can't help but smile back, the frustration starting to fade as you see him so generally happy. After hugging his friends goodbye, Charlie heads over to the car and gets in, his face flushed with excitement. So how was... You're interrupted as he can't contain himself any longer. Guess what? What? You play along with a smile? So obviously the Cohesion Cadets is a starting point for becoming a CCO, so we get a head start when applying for that. Charlie Gush is clearly keen on explaining his news, almost tripping over the words in his efforts to tell you. Well, apparently from next year, the top 5% of cadets will be taken into a special program to become CCMs, Community Cohesion Managers. And guess who's gonna be in it? He beams at you. I see. And what exactly do these cohesion managers do? Oh, well, basically, they need a new liaison team between regular people, the CCOs, and the Betterment Department. And that'll be us. People come to us with concerns, and we'll decide whether they need referrals, and if so, to which department. Cool, right? Yeah. So that's the other thing. We have, like, cohesion managers, people that make sure everybody's getting along with each other. And if somebody's speaking out against the government and therefore, endangering the investments of everyone, well, it's in your best interest to report them so that we can educate them. My son is going into femboy boot camp. Open the browser, everything goes to shit. Yeah. I'm really not a fan of my son being part of this anymore. I was like, yeah, Advance isn't so bad at first. I was neutral because Advance they were doing some sketchy things, but they weren't like all bad. This is kind of all bad now. I don't want to rain on his parade, but like, because here's the thing. If I discourage him, he's a teenager. I'm worried he's going to turn around and go even harder into Advance. But I can't exactly... Fuck it. So you're going to help them report. Well, yeah, I guess, but only bad people. It's about helping the community, making it safer for everyone. Charlie frowns at you. You don't like the CCOs or the betterment teams? I'm just worried about them having that much power and turning people against each other. Starting to sound like the people that Advance are trying to help. Charlie looks at you, a serious expression on his face. Don't worry, I'll make sure that everyone gets the support they need. This is a good thing for the community, and the team will be able to help everyone. He nods to himself and sits back in his seat. The mood in the car is somewhat icy for the rest of the journey home. You hope it's not a sign of where things are going. Yeah, and then he'll report your ass. Yeah, it's a fair point, Mabel. A spark to light the flames. Uh-oh. You're surprised to find Sam in bed next to you when you wake up. They must have gotten in very late last night from drinks with the folks from school. You decide to let them sleep in and enjoy a lazy Sunday morning. With the house quiet, you decide to bring some breakfast into the living room to watch some TV while you eat. This is breaking news. Reports are coming in from across the country that large swaths of farmland went up in flames last night as part of what authorities are calling a heinous and well-planned act of terrorism by the group known as Disrupt. You drop your spoon back into the porridge and turn up the volume. In addition to food stores, which government sources have said will put a strain on the universal menu centers countrywide, a number of CCO and civic buildings were targeted in last night's attack. According to Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, specific prisons and re-education and betterment facilities were raided, and a small selection of problematic and potentially dangerous individuals were forcibly extracted from lawful custody. You hold your breath, waiting to hear if anyone got hurt. Unfortunately, it appears that the CCOs were ill-prepared for an event like this, and Disrupt seemed much more effective and well-organized in comparison. While most of the targeted locations were thankfully empty of people, given the lateness of the hour, the betterment centers were fully staffed when they came under attack. 17 CCOs and 4 administrative staff lost their lives as a result of the brutal actions of Disrupt last night, with countless more injured, many seriously, and rushed to the hospital. A few Disrupt members were captured during the conflicts, but the vast majority seem to have evaded capture so far. More on this story as it develops. You go to turn off the TV. Wait. My son wasn't in one of those centers, was he? You're interrupted by Charlie walking into the living room, bleary-eyed and with a piece of toast. Okay, thank fuck. Anything interesting going on? He gestures to the TV. Mutely, you leave the news on as they cycle through the story again. Charlie watches in a hushed silence. By the end of the broadcast, they're dubbing it the Night of Fire. Everything's gonna be okay, right? Yeah, it's all gonna be fine, bud. Ooh. God, it's been almost a year since the bombings, huh? Disrupt may try to hack the broadcast. Yeah. So Disrupt sometimes tries to hack the broadcast now, and we can choose to play their frequency if we want to. Day 912, the uprising. A year and a half since Liberation Night. Oh, it's been more than a year.
Alex? Are you receiving? Calling. This is Alan James. The revolution starts tonight, Alex, and we need your help. Throughout this broadcast,
Okay.
we're going to ask you to do things that will directly help with this mass protest. I'll be talking to you regularly tonight, and I'll also be hacking you when I can.
Okay.
Please help get our message out. We're on the verge, Alex. You've always been fair and balanced in your approach to us. With your help, we can tip the balance in our favor. If you play our tape at the second break, that's when we think it will have the most impact. It's on your right.
Okay. Oh, I gotta check the power. Right. Power on. Disrupt. What? Oh.
I am perfectly capable of messing up my own love life. Sorry about that. David wouldn't get off
Jesus
the
Christ.
phone.
Let's see.
Christ's
Oh, we
sake,
want to play
I'm so
Crazy Neil as well.
I can help you.
Because we have stock in Crazy Neil.
Please don't set me up with your brother. That's 10 seconds, everybody.
You're not as tight, babe.
Too short?
Too smart.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening.
Here we go.
This is the National Nightly News, broadcasting across the territories. My name is Megan Wall.
You're gonna hear a little bit of an audio echo. That's the live broadcast versus the scene broadcast.
Across the territories. The coordinated action, dubbed the Night of Fire by commentators, was seen as an attempt to subvert the supply chain, but there may have been more to it. After a roadside IED toppled the convoy, prisoners, including Portia Hamilton Mann, the daughter of the former Prime Minister, were freed and have subsequently vanished. The escapees are presumed to have fled the territories. Here at Channel 1, we say good riddance to bad rubbish.
Oh, do you now?
Food, glorious food. With the last
You're gonna notice that I'm not gonna talk a whole lot during this. I gotta focus on this, and, you know, it's portraying the story in a pretty live fashion, you know?
Providing free food for every citizen of the new future. What started as
Advance is providing everybody with free food.
social contract.
We could show them this, or we could show them this. I don't exactly like Advance, so we're gonna show them this nice little perishables box. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that delicious canned tuna you're gonna get.
Depends on whether you have a touch of Chef Jordan Rankley or the culinary skills of a professional footballer. If I were a rich man, problems in territories 11, 17 and 22 today as striking bosses attempted to undermine their new economies. With seemingly no awareness of irony, the former CEOs and MDs have come together to form the Wealth Creators Union, with demands including a return to 150% bonuses, private jets and mandatory grovelling zones. In an annoying show of petulance, the former elites drove their luxury vehicles at 10 miles per hour up and down the motorways of their respective territories.
Never mind. I'm gonna go back to balanced for that one. Fuck that. Groveling centers, go fuck yourself.
Some fun now.
You know, I could do with a groveling center. I'm gonna add a groveling zone to the Discord.
Movement Disrupt extended their reach further across the territories. The organisation's emblem appeared in every major city across the territories last night in a well-coordinated publicity stunt, which has seen them dominate the headlines.
They put it on a panda.
Asked about the impressive display earlier today, Disrupt spokesperson Alan James said that the movement was reaching what he described as a critical mass. Poor choice of words given recent history. 3 of our regular stories reached their natural conclusions tonight. CEO RIP. Sad news today as the remains of missing Sophia Rimington were found this morning at the company's Grizzleford facility. Sophia
Oh, these
had
are
become
exactly
ever
the
more
same, aren't
elusive
they?
Following the total and utter failure of her pet project. Having flung herself into
yeah.
toxic preparation vats, she was only identifiable by her ears. A spokesman
God,
for
I
Women's
forget what she was
said,
working on.
"Sophia will remain in our hearts."
She was working on some like big science project that I can't remember what it was. Oh God, I should have rewatched my own VODs to refresh. Oh, I don't remember too much of what's going on now.
Fun guy. Unexpected news today as two familiar scientists announced the birth of an extraordinary child. The underground struggle of doctors David.
Oh, right. Okay, so there were some scientists that were trapped underground doing a study of mushrooms. It sounds like they finally got out. And two of them have a baby together. That's cool. Oh, his name is Dante!
Man United.
How do you identify someone by their ears?
For Johnny Hamsleeves and partner.
I mean, I've got some pretty identifiable ears. I mean, look at him.
Finally tied the knot this week. Speaking as the pair headed off for their honeymoon in territory 15.
Oh, look at this!
Acknowledged that there would be many
The football man. He's getting married.
I think it's time people.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't sure if he was gay. He was freaking out because he didn't know he was gay.
We'll be taking a trip
And now he's fully embraced it, and I'm happy for him.
sneak peek at the hottest ticket in town. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Yep.
People of the
Play some.
Today is the day we take back control. Soon it will be time for you to help us again. Come out of your houses, block the traffic, bring the capital to
I
a
forget how to do this. Oh fuck. Yeah, I forget how to do it.
Question, how can I help? Well, this is how.
Is
And as
it
for when,
shift?
you'll know. Keep watching.
I can't remember.
But first, 500 days. And a great man. The start of tonight's
Oops.
program is dedicated to remembering.
Oh
and
God, I can't remember how that
celebrating the
works.
life of Peter
Shit.
Bennett. Patrick Bannon
It's
is
something to
live
do with the
from
scroll
Holland
wheel,
Park.
I think.
Julia Salisbury will be breaking ground on what will soon be
Actually, hang on. Can I check the controls real quick? Sensors. What is it? It's Ah, fuck. It doesn't say. Yeah, I don't remember.
Memorial Garden in Peter's honor. Patrick.
Like the extending and shortening the wavelength. There's like a thing for that. And
Patrick.
Oh fuck.
We're live.
Things were better with Peter, weren't they?
Patrick.
They were, and I don't mind saying it. They were, because he held her back. But now there's no stopping her.
Hello, Patrick. We're
Of
live.
course, can't say that, can I, Francis? No, not with public ownership. No, with public ownership, you can't say anything these days. The rocker. I heard from an aide that... Hello, Megan, you join me here live from the what? Hello, Megan, you join me here live from the what? Oh.
Yeah, you've been live for a little while, buddy.
Signal there for a moment. Well, we will be going live to that groundbreaking ceremony. Just
Oopsies. Bye, Bannon.
Meanwhile, let me just say, I think the memorial.
You
Garden
said some word crimes right there. Sorry about
The
that.
designs and Alana Marsh has done.
Oh, this green bar at the top? This is the
Okay, all right,
viewership.
It seems like we have got the signal back. We can now go live to Patrick Bannon in Parliament Park. Patrick.
Thank you, Megan. I'm
That's not Patrick Bannon.
Patrick Bannon, and we are indeed live here. Apologies for the technical difficulties there, but any moment now, Julia Salisbury will
Yeah,
take
so
our-
they got rid of him. They fucking got rid of him.
Boys in editing have just informed me that the eulogy footage isn't fully cut together yet. You're going to have to do it on the fly.
Oh.
For goodness sake, make sure you make it look good.
slowly gathering since this afternoon.
This is Alan. You can undermine them here and help us win hearts and minds. Make him look bad, Alex. Really bad.
And it seems like
So here's where we get to like side with someone.
Minister Julia Salisbury, the picture of elegance, to begin her address.
Good evening, fellow teammates.
Yeah, so Peter died under
500 days
kind of
ago, all of our lives
interesting
changed
circumstances.
irrevocably. Still reeling from the triumphs and tribulations of Liberation Night, another great loss befell the people of these newly united territories. The loss of a leader, a dear friend, and a hero.
Yeah, look at that.
Peter Gordon Clement.
Peter's death at the age of just 62, of course, announced by the team on the 24th of December, just 6 weeks after the
Born to a
We can make him look like a fucking tosser.
Peter first trained as a carpenter before getting his start on television. First moving and building
Make him look like a
scenery and
fucking
then developing
drunk.
into the personality that we all knew and loved
Look at
so
him.
much.
Can we show that on live broadcast?
Over 25 years ago, running for 11 series, winning multiple awards. Charming audiences up and down the country.
Peter taught us, all of us, not to be content with the way things are, not to accept inequities, no matter how small. But he also
We can just make him look fucking drunk. I love this. Oh yeah, he always had like a drink in hand too, didn't he?
and hard, bloody graft.
Across a career spanning 4 years,
God, I love this shit.
It's Saturday, and much later, late-night chat show PT, which at its peak drew millions of viewers.
So yeah, this is the former like co-prime minister who died under mysterious circumstances. We can probably assume that he was murdered. He was like kind of like shuffled off into the big sleep by his government buddies. You know. So yeah, we're just gonna make him look real bad. We're gonna make Advance look bad. Fuck Advance. I'm sick of their shit. You know? Look at him. He's got a little beer in hand.
Famous for his
Oh right, we can't stay on one shot for too long. That's important. We have to cut back to like reaction shots. Yellow means it's like a reaction shot. You can hang on it for a few seconds and then you need to cut back to something else. But basically, you don't want to stay on one display for too long because that, like, it's boring to watch. Basically.
Leading up to Liberation Night, he wasn't the man we loved. But his eyes still twinkled with that familiar joy for life.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure they did. When you, like, fucking euthanized the man.
Prime Minister Clement, of course, died from apparent liver failure.
You need reaction videos in order to stay engaged. Yeah, that's the current meta, isn't it? The reaction meta.
I first met
Granted, like, you know, all streamer content is reaction. Technically, I'm reacting to a video game. I'm reacting to chat.
I'd spilled coffee all down myself. And I was young, nervous, desperate to be liked. And from behind me, I heard, "Christ, pet, you've either pissed your kecks or sprung a leak, but either way, you got a problem." And before I could even say a word, he stripped off his dry trousers and insisted I took them. That was the sort of man that Peter Clement was. Kind.
Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. Chug, 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 chug.
A brilliant.
Hell yeah. Look at that man go.
Natural leader.
What a man. What a big strong man who does the big drink.
A good man.
A good man. While he's telling someone off.
This glorious
Yep.
nation of ours, so beautiful and new. This shining beacon of
Thank you, Alex. There'll be another opportunity to steer public perception soon. It's really starting. You'll know when.
his accomplishments, the future he forged, the boundaries he pushed.
Oh yeah, the boundaries he pushed.
To me,
The boundaries he shoved down a stairwell.
cheering on a stranger at the back of the conference. It is my great honor to give to you the Peter Clement Memorial Garden.
Yeah?
Shall we see if we can get a countdown going? Everyone with me? 10, 9, 8, 7.
Huh!
Now, Alex, control the message.
Oh my god.
Leaving, I can't. You two, come with me. Don't panic.
Go. Yeah. Show the disrupt people. Show the disrupt people.
Stop resisting and we'll let you up.
I'm not resisting.
What are you doing?
I'm not resisting. You saw. I'm not resisting.
Turn the camera off. National Night News. We have the right to be here.
Yeah, that's right.
Turn the fucking camera off. I said turn the fucking camera off.
Oh yeah?
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear anything.
Medics
Oh my god.
I can't hear you. I'm from the National Nightly News.
consider this payback.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Julius Goldsbury! You were guilty!
Like an approaching songbird.
More than 10 million people! Justice demands a response!
Haven't you done enough? Look around you!
Fucking
This is
time.
what your precious freedom looks like, is it?
Holy fucking shit. Jesus!
I said, lower your weapons now!
Go out now! Will you do it? Come on!
Oh my god.
Shut that off. I said turn it off. Shut that off. I said turn it off.
Shocking scene.
Is this not enough? You've just seen them execute unarmed civilians. People like you and me. So why are you watching this? Why are you not in the streets with us tonight? What will it take for you to get up and be a part of this?
Holy
March on
fuck.
team headquarters. Storm the building. Demand elections. Demand answers. Be what you were born to be. The once and future.
Oh.
By now. Don't go away. We'll be back after this. We'll be back after this. God, does anyone know if everyone's safe for the crew, okay?
Oh fuck. How do I play the I forget how to play the ads.
Thank you, Alex.
There we go.
From all of us.
I forgot how to play the ads.
Big one. Great. There's a revolution happening outside.
We got Crazy Neil on one side. We got fucking serious conversation on the other. Yeah, get some money from Crazy Neil. Yeah, spend, spend. Oh my god. Holy shit. Like I said, it's gonna be a little bit graphic. I wasn't quite expecting that, but holy shit. No ads. Twitch has enough of those.
Oh, doorways.
No, thrones!
Thrones? Thrones? I can get thrones!
You want it in gold? We've got it in gold. We've got gold-plated strawberries.
Hell yeah, I'm getting a throne. I'm getting 2 thrones.
Gold-plated jet planes. We've got gold.
One for each of my thighs.
We melt it back down. We gold-plated again. Gold! Gold!
Gold?
Alex, during this next section, a cameraman working in the newsroom who's one of us is going to get a coded location out. We don't know yet which camera he's on, but if we find out, I'll let you know. Just keep your eyes out for the fist and try and keep it on the air for at least 5 seconds. Our operatives will do the rest.
The fist on the air for 5 seconds? Okay.
This is your new makeup artist, Craig.
No.
What?
25 years in the biz, and it
10
hasn't been
seconds,
better.
everybody.
Come on down, because the missus needs new knockers.
New knockers?
We are going in 5,
Gold!
4, 3.
Yeah, why don't I have a throne yet? Yeah,
Welcome
really.
back to the National Nightly News with me, Megan Wolf. Very shortly, we'll be heading on over to the final episode of what has quickly become a hugely successful feature, the Notice Board. But before we do, let's chat with Philippa Radin. Tell me, why do you think the public love the Notice Board so much?
It's real. There, I said it.
Yeah, so the Notice Board is their little propaganda skit show. The one that they like. Yeah.
With real problems.
Oh,
That's a really
not that
interesting
one.
point.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying to my PA secretary as I got out.
Oh, that throne.
It's good.
Yes. I actually have a code for that, and I haven't set it up yet. I should do that.
Yeah, precisely. Unfortunately, then I was interrupted by some dreadful wretch who wanted an autograph, but a swift king
Made one for the memes. They don't ship here yet. Oh, okay.
Yes, well, I think it's really good that our screens are filled with such relatable stories. So,
Yeah.
the Notice Board is coming to an end after a sensational time at the top. What do you think has made this show so successful?
It's a combination of so many things. My hard work, my talent, my look.
Wow. You really
That's why my Twitch stream is so successful. It's me. It's all me. My talent.
Just heard, our man's on camera 4.
I have a real sense of responsibility now.
Get back to the interview, Alex.
Or
Something
5.
conscious, and that I should use that platform for good.
Yeah, I think that's really important.
Yeah.
That we should use this platform to do good in the world. I agree.
That's exactly it. So I decided to help as many.
Excellent work, Alex. That's the location shared. Next, you'll need to give them the go.
Better access to education, or reducing child poverty.
No, by adopting.
Yeah, Bozeman's not happy. Bozeman's very unhappy with me.
How many children have you adopted?
We're well into the double figures now, Megan. I stopped counting in the late 30s.
Goodness, that is a lot of children.
Yeah, once we finish
Oh.
putting them together,
Oh my God.
put a futon in the laundry cupboard.
You really are some sort of hero.
Hey, I live a privileged life. What can I say? I mean, any child I can take on.
So yeah, right now we're very sneakily helping disrupt send signals to their people, I think.
Oh, they're Normans, I presume so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's shocking to think actually that only 1 in 10,000
What?
children have a celebrity parent.
I'd never thought of it.
I'm doing everything I can.
30 kids, Jesus Christ.
What do you think it is about your life that's so desirable then?
Well, it's mainly shame and panic interspersed with expensive bottled water. So actually, if anyone wants to, I'd happily trade.
You better go off and get ready.
That bombs in the distance? Yeah, I thought I heard something.
Lifestyle.
I wasn't sure what.
Stay grounded and keep everything in perspective. Clearly, not everyone else agrees, but that's enough from me. Let's go now over to Dangly Parts for
What does
the
that button
final
do?
ever episode of the Notice Board.
Just give them the big boo. Fuck them.
What a day! First a tea morning, and now to post this notice. I don't know how I managed to cope with it all. Oh wait, perhaps I do. Perhaps I do.
Oh my God. Make them look fucking stupid.
By St. Barnabas, what on earth is all this?
Free skillet bag.
Boo the police!
You. I thought for a moment you were a knife-wielding mugger or stabber.
No, I'm afraid not. It's just me, a community cohesion officer, responsible for keeping crime at record lows.
Of course.
Boo! Boo! Fuck the
On
police!
our streets, it's a thing of the past.
What's all this, Vicar?
I know! It's a disgrace. Somebody...
It's time for the go code. Give us 3 boos in a row, Alex. That will start the pincer movement. You might just pull this off. Push forward! 3 boos, Alex.
Careful, Vicar. It looks heavy.
3 boos.
They don't call me the Right Reverend. Ripped for no reason.
Yes!
Oh, here we go.
It's no good.
It looks like all those crucifix classes were a waste of time.
Perhaps you, a young CCO, would
My
be able
God.
to.
Try and get the next one.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh, okay. It hadn't been 3 in a row just yet. That was just one.
Looks like all those lifting classes were a waste of time.
Boo! Bad joke. Fuck you.
Let's hope that's enough. At least you tried, Alex.
Strong enough to lift.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Someone call for the best firefighter in town!
Oh, I gotta swap the... That's right, I gotta swap the fucking, like, feet around. I keep forgetting that.
Stronger than us.
Especially me, the weak old man.
It's the least I could do for my community.
There. I don't know if that counts. I don't think that counts. I had to do those 3 specific ones in a row, I guess.
Unfortunately not. The ferret struck again last night. When Ray opened the post office this morning, he found that every single stamp had been pre-licked.
God! Some people have no decency.
Sadly, if we don't catch him before tomorrow, we may have to cancel the village fete.
Don't worry, we won't let that happen.
Fate. Oh my God, that's right. Fate. It's like a type of party almost. I know that because of Final Fantasy 14.
Some say it's because of his sneaky nature. But really it's because whenever he strikes, he always leaves behind the foul stench of urine.
Never fear, officer. We'll catch this pissy nuisance and save the village fate. Or my name's not Captain Danger Evans. The community cohesion team are doing their best, but they simply don't have the smarts to solve this mystery.
They're stupid. The police are dumb and stupid.
Blow this thing wide open. Me! Blackout!
It's the morning of
What
the
the
village
hell?
fete. It's thanks to theatrical convention.
Oh my fucking god. Ah, thanks to theatrical convention. Ah, yeah.
Craven setting up a cake stall.
And look, there's the motorcycle display team setting up for a show that will be far too expensive for live television.
I'm going to
Boo!
coconut shy. What are you doing, Vicar?
I don't know what I'm doing at this point.
For money.
Are we waiting for another command? Did I fuck it up? I think I may have fucked it up. I think I ruined it.
Well, that sounded like Mrs. Craven. Looks like someone sucked all the jam out of her donut.
Damn ferret.
Oh, the ferret. Wait. The ferret. He's a thief. He's a thief like me. A man after my own heart. And he's the ferret. Oh, no.
Cancel the fate.
Oh, he's a ferret. Oh, fuck.
Have you been drinking from the fire extinguishers again?
Not you! The vicar!
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Admit it. You wanted the village fete cancelled so you could have the day off, didn't you?
Shut up, Shy. I knew that joke was coming. Shut the fuck up. I can't throw you out the window right now. Selexa, are you here? Throw Shy out the window for me. I'm busy.
Yes, I do smell of urine.
Next, I noticed that the village was dry, almost as if he'd been licking thousands and thousands of stamps.
Shy did it to themselves.
Baking.
Which brings me on to my third clue. The vicar said that he had no more room.
Almost as if he'd had his fill.
Yeah, I hear.
But you managed to figure
I hear the explosions outside.
I also, found this at the scene.
That proves nothing. No!
Get him out of here, officer!
Oh, no.
You did it, Captain. You could say you ferreted him out.
Bad joke, boo.
Hey, come on.
Shitty joke, fuck you.
In my massive garden, I am doing well.
Holy shit, he is so red.
We're all doing well.
He's so fucking red.
That was it. The final ever episode of the notice board. And
What a shitty episode. They caught the thief? Fuck that.
after the break, we'll be both dancing and learning. So don't change that channel. We'll be right back.
That's the ad. Well done, everybody.
Wow!
Here's the Disrupt ad.
After party at my place, eh?
Alex, this station is supposed to be unbiased. Your partisan behavior will end up getting us taken into public ownership even sooner. Less revolutionary zeal. Do your job.
And how progressive their policies are. Well, I was wrong. And I'm here tonight to say I'm sorry.
A D. Yeah, we'll get better results soon.
Beg for your forgiveness.
Yeah, free the thieves. Free the thieves.
One last push, Alex. We're closing in. One of the guests in the last section is working with us. You'll be asked to censor on our behalf. If you do it right, the final orders will be given. You'll get 3 chances. Get at least 2 of them right, and we're going to win this thing. It's happening, Alex. Tonight we take it back.
So when Advance came to power,
Holy
I didn't
shit.
think about the damage they would do. I acted selfishly. I was glad to see the rich punished. I didn't see how backwards Advance were. I didn't understand that rather than tearing down the wealth creators, we should have been helping
everyone else to take a seat at their table. The country is poorer. It is poorer in ambition. It is poorer in aspiration.
See, here's the thing that's really interesting about the political message for this game, right? I know a lot of people here subscribe to the eat the rich, ideology. I do myself, actually. And this is like looking at an alternate,
I see that now.
It's taking it to the opposite extreme. Like, I think of this as like the antithesis to the Outer Worlds. The Outer Worlds takes capitalism to the absolute extreme, where corporations run everything and the wealth holders have all the power. This is like the opposite extreme, where you end up with a dictatorship under a government that tears down the wealthy. You know? It's interesting, I think.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News.
And I can't say I'm politically savvy enough to make any sort of meaningful commentary on it, you know?
I'm delighted to be joined by the cast of the smash hit musical everyone is talking about.
A musical?
Cast in a moment, but first, let's take a look at them in action. Please give a warm National Nightly welcome to the Novaries.
Hello? Doctor? Yes, I see. Thank you for letting me know. I have a decent life.
Okay, so I have to like do this at on the beat to get more score.
I have a husband, John. He's due home soon, won't be long. And I have to tell him something that is absolutely chilling. We share coffee in the morning, and we make love every day. We take time alone together to talk and laugh and play. We prioritize our needs. We do
I'm getting it.
deeds, but the flowers of a happy life are now beset by me.
I'm home.
Oh, darling John. Oh, dearest John. There's something very wrong. I've just had a conversation with our doctor, David Wong, so please be seated.
This is a jam.
This news will make you feel defeated. The scans revealed a lump. You poor unlucky chump.
Is it cancer?
We're so John.
What?
How can this be? Oh, woe is me. Why has this happened to me? I always wear 2 condoms for the maximum of safety
in our time.
2 condoms.
Peaceful habitat. Now our lives are fucked. We're having a baby. Now you can't have any wine at book club.
2 condoms, huh? Okay, that's interesting. I don't think that's how that works. That's how you know it's a dystopia. The territories are just numbered. They don't have their own names. I'm fucking up like the little bits here. Oh, the beat keeps shifting too, and that's fucking me up. I'm trying really hard, man. This section has 10 minutes left. Holy shit. They're having a baby. Holy shit. It is kind of a bop though, isn't it? I don't want to have children, I don't think. I don't know if I'll ever have children, quite frankly. you know? I'm not really interested. Yeah, it kind of seems like an anti-baby song, doesn't it? Like, if you like kids, that's great. I'm happy for you, but I don't want one.
Amazing. The Novaries there, treating us to their
30-year money-back guarantee.
For a Childless Life, which is currently the hottest ticket in the Capital Theatre District. And we'll be touring the territories later this year.
Right then, come on, you lot.
Come on down, let's go. Don't be shy. Hello. Hi, Megan.
Okay, so we gotta censor these guests carefully to broadcast a special message for
You're amazing.
Disrupt.
I mean, not only do you perform this show every single night,
With matinees on Wednesday and Saturday.
right, but you're also the show's creators, am I right?
Well, everyone contributed their ideas, and then some of us went away and did the actual work on the script. But no, it's very much a team effort.
Oh, that's fantastic. How rude of me. I've not introduced
So yeah, this is the cast of that musical we just watched.
Hi, I'm Jack. Hi,
Jim Blunt. Pleasure to be here.
Jennifer Boram Woodley.
Hello, I'm John Sapley. Used to be in the business professionally.
Oh, did you now? Cool.
And I'm Janet.
Jill with a J. Of course it's with a J. What do you mean?
And you were all friends previously. I mean, what a coincidence, right?
That reaction shot was gold.
My goodness, guys! Our names all begin with J.
How have we never noticed that?
Because you haven't typed them out 1,000 times?
You knew? Why didn't you say anything?
I thought we all knew. It's bloody obvious, isn't it? I just thought we were doing a funny thing where we never mentioned it.
And I believe as well. Also, couples in real life as well.
I'm hearing a lot of like firecrackers outside the studio right now.
I'm with Janet.
And I'm with John, you lucky bean.
Jim and I are married.
4 fabulous years.
Well, that must make for some confusion in the rehearsal room.
Well, you should have seen the first draft. Jen decided that Jack would play Jim, I would play Jack. Jen, Janet, Jill. Jen,
What?
Janet, Jill.
So confused.
My character was originally just called Man 1.
It was allegorical.
It was very confusing.
Not for a professional.
Too much doing and throwing.
And gnashing and wailing.
Oh my god.
And gin and tonic.
We decided that we'd just use our own names.
I'm so horribly confused.
We're also less likely to go into the wrong dressing rooms.
Oh god, yeah, that would be very embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Of course, when I first wrote it, we were only meant to run for a few nights at the Nimbley Village Hall, but when I registered it with the Department for Culture...
I can't. I'm so bad with names. This is a nightmare for me. They all start with J. They're all very similar. They're like one syllable. I am in agony. I would never be able to remember their names. It takes me so long to learn someone's name.
I had to give up my job as a mortuary technician.
Well, yes, we all had to move to the
Oh.
Canada.
I love that job.
It's been a very turbulent time.
Oh, this poor man. He didn't even want to be an actor.
This piece isn't.
Stand by, Alex. Censor the orange.
Oh, okay.
And why you shouldn't have them.
In a way, I guess it is political, with a small p. After all, we are a solid unit, and eagle-eyed audience members will see we nod our heads to advance on stage throughout. And we advance the messaging at women aged 22, well, about 22. They're the most likely to be afflicted by this terrible problem.
Yeah. Viewership's going down, but
Terrible problem.
Understand, Megan?
Clearly agree.
Oh, I gotta keep swapping the
There are advantages to a family unit, but eagle-eyed couples watch as the little parasites advance on their lives. And there's no time to play the guitar, get through a book, or watch a movie. They're exhausted, passed out on the couch by 20 to 9, for God's sake.
Not very chatty tonight, dear.
Usually I'm the chatty one.
I forget that I have to swap the goddamn, like, broadcasts around.
Badge of honor, Janet. It's not a badge of honor, Janet.
I kind of want to hear what's being broadcast. Hang on.
Thanks, Janet. Got you back.
So could you just tell us what is the play about? What happens in it?
It's like I'm so focused on censoring, I'm having trouble with remembering to like swap the view around to keep it interesting, because if I stay on one shot too long, it drives my score down.
And there's lots of singing.
I'm dancing.
A lot.
Unit eager in advance to a pit for children's TV advertising. Becoming a target of 22, she decides to take age of 22.
Got it.
Let's not spoil the second act for anyone who might come to see it.
There we go. We did it. We broadcasted all them messages. We did it.
Incomplete. That children are a blessing.
That should be all they need, right?
Research, and they're not. Besides, there's already loads of.
Or was that just one?
We just want people to have the option of a happy, child-free life without stigma.
Here we go.
You know, when I was 14, before I had come out, I had an experience with a girl called Julia Jacobs. She was an experiment, I guess, you know.
Julia, where do I know that name?
Well, thank you all so much for coming in tonight.
I feel like I know that name from something. Julia Jacobs.
The notary fair. And I am pleased to say we can now go back to Patrick Bannon to get the latest from the scene.
Oh, fuck, wrong one. Shit.
Patrick, are you okay? Thank you, Megan. This is Patrick Bannon reporting from the scene of tonight's devastating and symbolic attack tonight this evening. An attack?
The girl who died, the scientist? No, that was... No, she had a different name.
And a little deaf Megan.
I'm pretty sure.
Forgive me if I seem that it's time to speak with the
It was like Marilyn Schwib or something like that. I don't remember.
The Prime Minister.
Raymond Schwiz or something like that. Oh yeah, she still got blood because, I mean, she was kind of near where the bomb went off.
Yes, no accolades here. Or Palisades. Or lemonade. Right.
Oh, hi, Mabel. So, there was a terrorist attack.
Now, are we safe?
Yes.
The resistance group attacked. A lot of people got shot by the security guards. Like, the Disruptor members got shot.
There were no civilian deaths here this evening.
Well, that's good news about the Sorry, did you say no deaths?
That's right. No civilian deaths. Just the 4 Disrupt terrorists curtailed by law enforcement, who were, as always, so cohesive. If I may, I have a message for your viewers.
Speak there, on the camera there.
Stay at home tonight. Do not become another casualty of war.
Okay.
But, as the dear departed Peter Clements once famously said, it ends today.
Thank you, Prime Minister, for those strong words of strength. Back to the studio. Megan, now in the studio with Megan Wolf now.
Patrick Bannon there, bravely reporting from the front line.
I'm very curious what they're saying.
Checked out, Patrick.
Yeah, also she got like hit in the initial blast, so. We're moving over to the Disrupt message. Fuck this shit.
Friends, you have mobilized. You have come together. From our agents at the television.
We're joining the rebellion.
Getting those words to you, to the many hundreds and thousands gathering to invade team headquarters. As I speak, we are turning the tide, and it is time for change. Tonight we topple their regime, and we also silence their mouthpiece, Channel 1.
What?
Time to wake up.
What? Me? Wait, hang on, that's me!
The military have been actioned and, well, it's pretty
What?
out there.
Why? What? Oh, fuck.
And stay with Channel 1, because the team has assured
The signal didn't go back.
the turbulence will soon be over, and we can once again focus our minds on building the new future. Equality, fairness, and resistance.
Oh, that gunfire's very close.
Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Damn it, Alex. Tonight is the beginning of the fall of advance. Fighter jet, 11 o'clock.
What? What?
Look over your window, Alex. See what you helped make happen.
Okay, the antenna's going down. Okay. Just the antenna. It's just the antenna. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Yeah, Alan is fucked. Yes, the male news anchor is, yeah, he already, offed himself. We're in Act 3. He offed himself like a year ago when I played this, when like Act 2 had like just released. Yeah, did not realize that they, yeah. Oh, yeah, I found this out, like, I was just kind of, like, browsing through Steam, and I saw, like, my Steam notes, like, oh, hey, by the way, Not For Broadcast is in full release now. Cool. I have received a slight dock to pay. Current wealth, can afford coffee. My wealth did not go down because my shares of Crazy Neil keep going up. Okay. Continue, I guess. Holy shit. Ooh. Crazy Neil and what's it called? I'm glad someone else is familiar with this game though. I love this game. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna get fucking fired because I really sided hard with Disrupt there. Only saw Williker play a little bit. Yeah, Williker was like real early in. I don't think he got very far in it. You arrive at work a little early despite a stressful journey in. You still aren't sure of everything that happened, though if the swarm of CCOs all over the building is anything to go by, this isn't a Channel 1 matter. So CCOs are Community Cohesion Officers, better known as the Military Police. Remington's Fist. Oh, Remington's Fist. Oh, right. Okay, that's the lady who died. God, okay, so I forgot a lot of what happened outside of the major plot points of Act 1 and 2. In my version, she died. I know that the Remington's Fist story can go like a bunch of different ways. So, depending on what you chose for yours, she might not be dead. Mine, she fell into a vat of toxic shit and died. But it can go several ways, so she might be alive in yours. Like, yeah. Wait, okay. What was the last thing that happened in your game? Because obviously I'm past where you are. I might be spoiling things at this point. I don't know. I'm sorry, I realized, oh wait, hang on. I don't know how far you are. You just said you need to play this because you didn't realize they released the episode. Hang on. We just got through the first broadcast, after Liberation Day. What a way to go. Yeah, really. All right. The recent thing was Patrick killing himself. Okay. So, yeah, you, unless you're fine with spoilers, now would be a good time to run. I do appreciate you stopping by, though, Ender. It's always nice to see you. Yeah, you might want to run. How many broadcasts past that are you? 2. But, things develop very, very, very quickly. Like, the next broadcast that you're about to do is the one that they ended Act 2 on. So I waited a year after that broadcast for the rest of the game to come out. Take care, Ender. See ya. Okay, you arrive at work a little early despite a stressful journey in. You still aren't quite sure of everything that's happened, though if the swarm of CCOs all over the building is anything to go by, this isn't just a Channel 1 matter. This is confirmed when you're informed that you need to speak to Bozeman immediately and are escorted to his office. Sit nervously outside. A few minutes later, the boss man arrives, disheveled and with a stern-looking CCO in tow. Ah, yes, Winston. Good. This is Specialist Ables. She will be observing this interview. Please come inside and take a seat. The ruddy-faced man bustles into his office and leaves the door open for you to follow. The few times you've been in here before, it was immaculate, with everything in its proper place. Not so today. Must be serious for Bozeman to be this flustered. So, Alex, do you know why you're here today? Bozeman's eyes are sharp, and his gaze is fixed on your face from across the desk. Ables is standing behind you, out of sight, but definitely not out of mind. Not really, no. I wasn't involved with anything that happened yesterday. What happened last night was nothing short of the culmination of a heinous and outrageous campaign of terror that Disrupt have been reaping on this nation and its territories. Bozeman shoots a glance behind you to your left where your CCO observer is standing. And it is, of course, our duty to root out this rot, wherever we can find it, to prevent anything like last night happening ever again. I've been asked by Advance to perform interviews with all staff members involved, and will be submitting a personal review of your performance, both during the incident in question and throughout your time here. This can only end well. The expression remains stern. Just tell the truth, Winston, and this will all be over soon. Arranging some papers, Bozeman clears his throat and begins. Obviously, a lot happened last night, and I have a number of interviews to conduct today, so I'd rather not waste any time. Be brief, concise, and clear in your answers. You nod. So, let's start at the beginning of the broadcast and work our way through. After the attack at the memorial, you seem to have portrayed the terrorists in a quite sympathetic light. Why? I showed what was happening. The news, that's our job, right? I see. So you're saying it couldn't be helped and you had to show the aftermath as you did. I'll be sure to make a note of that. Funny how unauthorized footage always seems to find its way into your broadcasts. Bozeman scribbles some notes down, the noise of his pen scratching into the notepad punctuated only by the constant tick-tock of his ornate clock. Hopefully this will all be over soon. Reviewing the broadcast, we noticed something a little odd about a particular camera choice. It was while everyone else was talking. Oh, where did I put it? Ah, yes, here it is. Do you recognize this? With a flourish, Bozeman produces the leaflet from the notice board and places it on the desk in front of you. I just assumed it was part of the set. Why else would it have been on camera? You're saying the blame lies entirely with the crew on set. There's no way you could possibly use your own judgment to have determined it was unsuitable? You're a disapproving grunt from the CCO behind you. Typical Winston. We shall see. Not exactly subtle there. Toward the end of the show, there appeared to be some issues with the sensor equipment. At this point, Bozeman pauses for a moment, putting a lid on his pen, placing it carefully on the desk, perpendicular to his notebook. Could you explain the fact that you censored perfectly acceptable language during the final segment? Seemed to be an issue with the machine. Frank probably forgot to do his checks again. It'd be a very strange coincidence that one of our key pieces of equipment were to develop a malfunction at the exact time Disrupt chose to attack. A disappointing but not unsurprising lapse by an incompetent employee seems more likely. I suppose we won't know until maintenance have had a chance to check it properly. Silence takes over as Bozeman writes some notes. How many questions will you have to answer? Ooh, they're really grilling me, huh? At this point, Bozeman took out a pair of glasses and placed them somewhat delicately out the end of his nose, and the portly man leaned forward to examine his notes in detail. Now, obviously, we expect the odd bit of interference here and there, unavoidable. However, pause, turning the page at an agonizing pace. Interference is not the same as terrorist propaganda. Do you care to explain how quite so much of their messaging found its way onto our airwaves? God. With everything else going on, I just didn't realize until it was too late. At the corner of your eye, you note Specialist Ables is visibly more attentive, awaiting your boss's response. Well, it's certainly true that accidents do happen. It's an amazing coincidence how often they seem to happen when you're around, Winston. Bozeman's smile is anything but warm, and Abel's glances towards you with a stare that can only be described as glacial. You offer a strained smile back. A loud creak breaks the growing silence as Bozeman leans back in his chair. The tape. That poor Miss Brightman. Why did you play it? Help me understand. Why play that tape? You meet his gaze, you're almost surprised to see an earnest concern in the old man's eyes. I was worried what Disrupt might do if I didn't play it. Watch Bozeman slowly cleans his glasses before answering. Well, at the end of the day, you chose to do it, Alex. I know what I'd have done in your shoes. After all, you have a habit of playing tapes you shouldn't, don't you? Clears his throat and leans forward again, staring at you for a moment before continuing. That is, however, all I had for you. Thank God it's over! I think that's all the information we need for now, Winston. Bozeman looks unquestioningly at the CCO, but by the time you've turned around, the moment has passed. Best for you to just go home now. There's no work for you until we need a new satellite tower up. But of course, don't leave town. I may have more questions for you following the other interviews. As you leave, you see open hostility in Specialist Abel's eyes. Well, you knew there'd be consequences. There was an achievement called There Will Be Consequences. I forget which one that was for. I want to say it was when during the Liberation Day attack. Newspaper falls to the floor, slipping from your numb hands. Headline whirling around and around in your head. This can't be true. How could this be true? Has it really been 2 months since that day? Find yourself back there, rushing back home after a particularly long and stressful day at work. You're already late, but if you keep to the speed limit, there's no way you're going to hear to the end of it. You could probably shave 10 minutes or so off the journey if you wanted. Going to be mad either way, no point in speeding. Seems everything's against you this evening. You have to stop at every traffic light, every stop sign, every junction between you and your destination. You're well over 45 minutes late by the time you finally pull up at the house, only to see a Betterment vehicle parked outside, lights still flashing. What's this about? CCOs are leading someone from your house to the van, your son's voice calling for you. Then the door's shut and it's driving away, the spinning lights blinding you as your vision starts to swim. Charlie. And now you're in the break room. People at work have started avoiding you. Some of the show's crew has started giving you funny looks. Bozeman's even been micromanaging you less than usual. Just a misunderstanding. It'll all be over soon. Charlie had loved Advance. From the Go-Getters to the Cohesion Cadets to the Cohesion Community Manager, he was on track to become. You and Sam had both gone to see him at the Betterment Center last week, as soon as you'd been able. Even then, he'd been positive, making friends, explaining that the system was there to help people, that he was actually able to do that while staying there, too. Just couldn't have happened. That headline. 5 simple words in bold black type. Disrupt terrorist, dies in Betterment. Winston was particularly violent, attacking a Betterment mentor. Died in the infirmary after failed attempts at resuscitation. And the eternal question left unanswered. Was it his fault or yours. Jesus Christ. So, Charlie died in the terrorist attack. Shit. Oh, dude. Fuck, man. Fuck. It's not allegedly. It said he died in the infirmary. I mean, I can't imagine they would lie about that. Granted, it's been this long and we haven't heard from him. He's probably gone. It's your anniversary, and this year you've got a plan. A week away could be just what the doctor ordered for you and Sam, but it won't be cheap. It's more than you'd normally spend, but Sam's worth every penny. Broke ass poor. The last time you went away, it was an amazing weekend together, and this time's going to be even better. What better way to start it off than by going all out and cooking a nice meal from scratch? Fancy. Sam's going to love it. They should be here any minute. You even had time to single-handedly clean the entire house, floor to ceiling. It took hours. But Sam will appreciate it, and that's all that matters. Here are the keys in the lock and put the final touches in place. As Sam steps into the hallway, you're waiting in the doorway to the kitchen, dressed to the nines and acting as nonchalant as possible. Alex, what's this? Oh my god, did you clean? And what's that smell? They give you a quick kiss as they step past you into the kitchen, where the banquet is laid out, candles lit, with Susie standing quietly grinning. Oh my god, Alex. Happy anniversary, Sam. Happy anniversary, Susie echoes as Sam turns to you, smiling and with tears in their eyes. Alex, it's perfect. Sam rushes over and kisses you softly, only breaking off when you get a less than subtle cough from Susie. By the way, how do you feel about being grandparents? Susie continues. What did you just say? Kidding! I'm kidding. Though it might be sooner than you think. Susie laughs as Sam grabs the doorframe for support. Let's catch up tomorrow. You two have a great evening. Susie quietly lets herself out, leaving the two of you together. Pull out Sam's chair for them. Why, thank you, Sam says, taking a seat and grinning at you. Sounds like Susie and Zach are happy. They shake their head as you take your own seat opposite them. You really didn't have to do all this, Alex. I know. I wanted to. I love you, Sam. I love you too, they breathe, admiring the panoply of food you've prepared for them. Now where on earth do I begin? They laugh as you pour the first glass of champagne of the evening. You're very lucky to have such a wonderful family. Who could ask for more? Yeah. It's, just a shame the whole family couldn't be there. An unwelcome discovery. Sam's call had been brief but urgent. Susie was in the hospital and had asked both of you to come. He left work immediately. Bozeman had grudgingly accepted that a family emergency was cause enough to leave on short notice, though you're sure he muttered something about you making up the hours. When you ask the front desk, they direct you to Susie's room. You run up 2 flights of stairs and along the corridor until you find the right room. Another one. That's what, 5? 2 nurses outside cut themselves off as you push past into the room. Sam is at your daughter's bedside speaking with a doctor. Susie is in a medical gown. Both faces are streaked with tears. 5. Oh no. Oh. Doctor looks sympathetically towards you as you move to put your arms around the pair of them. Susie should be fine after some time to rest. However, I'm afraid we were unable to save the baby. Sam hugs Susie as your daughter breaks down into tears. God. I know this is hard to hear right now, but it looks like it could be difficult, if not impossible, for you to conceive. Again, I am terribly sorry, and if you have any questions at all, I'll be just outside. 3 of you are left alone in the room, hugging tight as if that could somehow fix this. Your poor little girl. You wish there was something you could do. Anything. But there isn't. For now, all you can do is hold her close and protect your daughter best you can. Holy shit! It's tragedy after tragedy, dude! And now OBS is fucking up. Great. Everything's ready. You and Sam have been trying to watch Bullet Man for years, but you missed it in the cinemas, and it never seemed to be in stock when one of you went to pick up the VHS. Now you're just waiting for them to get home so you can start. Hear the front door open as you put a bowl of popcorn on the coffee table. We're all ready to go. Get your butt in here. Sam comes in with a vacant stare, ignoring both the film and snacks as they sit down next to you. You have to actually nudge them to break their stupor. Sam, what is it? I've just been let go from work. Sam is just staring into space. Apparently there just isn't a need for 2 nursery teachers anymore. Not enough children, so they can't justify the expense. Honey, I'm so sorry. It'll be okay. You'll find another place. No, you don't get it. There just isn't that demand for younger years teachers anymore. Not just here. Anywhere. I don't know what I'm going to do. What we're going to do. Wait. Wait a fucking minute. So there's no demand for younger years teachers. There's no children being born. The birth rates must be like way down. The nurse said that's 5. 5 miscarriages? That had to be like in a single day, right? Whoa. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why are there that many miscarriages? This is Advance is doing, right? They gotta be poisoning the food or some shit. This is getting really weird. No, Zeal, I didn't get fired. My wife did. Congrats, you're in an extinction event. Oh, Christ. Oh, Alex, we're barely scraping by as it is, and now we're gonna have to sell the house. I can't see any other options. We've just got too many debts to pay. If that's what we have to do, fine. It's only the 2 of us living here now anyway. Suppose you're right. Still, I hate the idea of losing this place. Think of everything that's happened here, Alex. You fall silent, thinking. Eventually you start the film, but neither of your hearts are in it. Too busy thinking about the future. Still, a house isn't everything. It's the people who make it a home. It was where the heart is, after all. Maybe I shouldn't have splurged on that expensive night out. Or night in, rather. Oh, fuck. Especially with my dock and pay. The sterility. Oh. 3 years since the uprising.
Winston, I know we don't see eye to eye on much, but things could be significantly worse. Why don't you try to muddle through for a change rather than your established approach of giving me a headache? If not for me, do it for the children, Alex. It's advanced as ill-conceived bring your daughter to work day today, so there's even more people than usual for you to disappoint.
All right.
The popular Prime Minister reads extracts from her diary in front of a warm fire. Then at
Well, we're at the end of the uneven pass with this collection of team-approved chart hits. Oh, it's all...
And this is Jenny. She's the floor manager. Hi, Stacey.
They're all propaganda. All of them.
Don't talk to Colin.
There's an Advance logo on fucking everything. Oh, no.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
No walkie-talkie anymore, either.
Just days.
Oh. Oh, Disrupt got wiped out, didn't it? Oh, they got wiped out.
Okay, we are going in 5, 4.
Helping them that much fucked them over.
Good evening
Didn't
and
it?
welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf and
Oh, the
who is
NNN?
this, you might be wondering.
Oh.
Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel
She
1.
looks so happy to be there.
By my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey. Go fuck yourself.
I like her.
To you. First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I, for one, was quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really
Oh,
put a smile back
it's
on my
all
face.
been bleached.
This is from Drew in Humberset.
Oh,
to take our minds off
no.
things, me and my partner have been building this house for our hamster.
Oh, I
really does
fucked it
distract
up.
us from thinking about the 85%
Helping them that much fucked them
So
over.
next week, we're building Nibbles, a
The
tiny
fact that they went through with that attack
surgeon,
decimated them. Advance retaliated so hard that they just got fucking wiped out.
write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how
If I
we
had
love
played it more middlingly,
uncanny
Disrupt would still be
domestic
around, wouldn't they?
And I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by, Stacey. The things our viewers spot or the unbelievable way our menu
no.
centres are now able to feed every team member every single day. Catherine from
Oh,
Birkendown sent us this,
no.
saying, I couldn't help but spot the face of poor departed Peter Clement in my 4th lager this morning. Oh, I'm not sure if I see it, Catherine, but then again, I'm only on my 3rd. Do keep those coming in. Can you have a go? We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from, yeah, and then read it out, okay? Apparently, this is from Sherry in Pendon.
Well, she's doing a pretty good job.
6 months out of Betterment, I'm healthy, sober, and working.
Out of Betterment, huh? Ah, yeah,
I'll never have to go back to my old life of stealing cars and burning down charity shops.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's not what happened.
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people. So do let us know your stories here. You can do this bit, Stacey. No, you're right, thanks.
I love her. She's great.
Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Oh, yeah.
Change of pace coming up here. You'll need to use the SFX buttons for the next segment, but Advance have already selected when and what to use. Simple stuff. Just follow your government orders.
Oh, I don't have a choice here. Look, there's no disrupt signal this time. You better say it quick, Ender. We're, some real shit just happened. I'll pause it for you. I'll pause it for you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't look too closely at the screen now. What's up, Ender? What's up? Yeah. Now there's the part where the broadcast stops with an earthquake. Yeah. Earthquake. That's what that was. Your game also crashed when that happened. You got knocked off the air, metaphorically and literally. Excellent. Excellent. That's great. All right, take care, Ender. I hope you're enjoying the wild fucking ride we're on now.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's team lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey? She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
I love her so much.
Right now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards. Of all the many duties I have as team leader, this is by far the most.
Oh, this sucks, dude.
As I so often say to you, the uneven past is
Oh.
now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us.
Yeah. Oh, Christ. Oh, this blows.
And I say to you, it's better now.
There's literally nothing I can do but my government mandated orders now. I hate this. I absolutely fucking despise this. I should have played much more even-handedly.
Welcome to Alfie Touchbadger. So, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie?
Yeah.
Is he all right?
I don't think Alfie's doing so well.
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Could you turn it off?
He says it drains the battery.
Well, will you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation?
Yeah, he says that's fine then. And I will help him with that, yeah.
If you would. Sorry, can't get the staff.
Oh my god, this is amazing. She's so fucking incompetent.
So, Alfie. What? You're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody remind me.
Would you like to tell the audience
Holy
what
shit,
that's like?
that is an old man. Good job.
Where is everybody?
Out there, in the dark. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
Who are you? 2 sugars, please.
Mayor Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I like this story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh, you're a you know,
a woman.
Yeah, a woman. One of
Women can do anything.
Oh no, he's an incel.
Stand your piss, standing up.
I can't say I've ever tried.
No, I didn't think so.
Oh my god, I love this man.
Too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
I mean, okay, yes, he's being sexist, that's true, but Julia's a monster.
We have enough time left now for that.
She's responsible for the deaths of millions. We're allowed to make her a little uncomfortable.
Then back then, you know, we made our own entertainment out of coal and roadkill.
That's my kind of entertainment. Coal and roadkill, sign me the fuck up.
They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yes. So I called it Patch, which was a popular name for a dog back then, on account of the king having a patchy face. And I decided
the fuck?
to use him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
This man had a pet rock. Also, why does OBS keep like dropping so much? Why is my internet like fucking up so bad tonight?
That was the day I decided I'd never marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've been married 7 times, divorced 8.
What?
There was a mix-up with number 3, see? Yes, I'm just lucky.
Wait, how does that work? How do you have a mix-up and end up getting divorced more times than you've been married? Wait.
Team Awards. First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition center in Handel.
Ah, yeah, the transition center.
Allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1.
Unburden each other.
She'd have been locked up. Tonight, she.
Oh. Oh yeah. Ah yeah.
Please welcome Daphne Snister.
Oh. So this is the nurse what killed a whole bunch of old people, huh?
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
Doctor, I mean, 2 sugars, please. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Oh,
Well,
There he goes, look!
Uh-oh.
I can't get the arms up any higher than that. You'll have to go down, love.
Thank
Well.
God those fractious times are behind us, and now the territories are right.
Yeah, transition center. Oh, you can see how she's looking at him. Like,
Yes, thank you.
like, you're next.
Dear.
Ugh.
Well done.
Ah.
Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Crikey, don't hold back there. She's stuffing one of Peter's homemade Eccles cakes.
Got it.
Oh my God.
I've won a holiday for two in Territory 15. Used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
I believe it did, yes.
Yeah.
Why couldn't we have stuck with that then? It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation now.
Hang on a minute. Isn't it still on fire?
Daphne Snister, everyone.
Oh, what about my...
It's still on fire, huh? That's a little alarming.
We'll get to that, Alfie.
Right, you are, love.
Wait.
Next is a couple
Huh.
from Farnley who, after a...
Okay, I'm sorry, but my internet is like chugging real hard. I am losing a lot of frames. You guys are like seeing this maybe, but like, it's been dipping into the red a lot. Like a lot, like way more than normal. I'm down to like a full ass 1% right now. Like 1% of my entire frames for the stream have just dropped. Yeah, yeah, it's, yeah. Oh, there it goes again. There it goes again. This is cool. This is great. I don't know why this is fucking happening. I don't know what I can do about this, honestly. I don't think there's anything I can do. I don't know why my internet, like, just dips so fucking hard some nights. I don't understand what the issue is. Like, God, this fucking pisses me off. Like, it's dipping into the red a lot. Like, oh my God. I really don't know what to do about this. I don't want to stop, but like, when the internet is this bad, the quality of the stream is just shit. Whatever, I'll power through it. Actually, wait a minute. I want to see something here. Hang on. Yeah, hello. Let me see if I can do something here. Appreciate it? No. I want to see if there was just like... No, never mind. Never mind. Well, whatever. It looks like it's settled down for now. Well, no. As soon as I say that, it dips again. Cool. Very cool. Looks better. It had some full-on buffers before. Well, yeah, my bitrate's also dropping. That's probably why. My bitrate drops to, like, next to nothing when that happens. So, aside from just the dropped frames, my resolution is probably turning to, like, crap, which makes it easier to not buffer, I guess. Is it doing it because of the game? Like, if I click off the game, if I minimize the game, is it going to calm down? Like, I've minimized the game on my screen, so it's not showing up on the screen anymore. I'm just gonna like chat here for a little bit. We'll go to the just chatting screen even. We'll just hang around here for a few minutes, and we're gonna see if it just stays solid green. Because I swear to God, if it's nope, never mind. There it goes. Oh well, that was a much smaller hiccup at least. Let me look over at my modem. My modem's still it's blinking a whole lot. Hello, Mabel. Welcome back. Nope, it's still dipping into the red a lot. Oh my God. I really don't know what to do about this. I don't want to end stream, but I don't want to continue if it's gonna be a fucking slideshow. It's not even rain. It's not raining outside. There's no clouds. And like my internet's through Spectrum, so it's a cable connection anyway. So it's not like satellite internet. Oh God, satellite internet. Ugh. I don't know. I'm thinking real hard about ending stream, but I don't want to. I want to finish this. I've been waiting for this for a year. I don't want to stop just because my internet's being shitty. Actually, I want to test something. Okay? Hang on a second. I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna turn that off. All right, so my model's gonna freeze. My model, frozen, still, not moving, right? Model is dead, just for a minute. Could be my server's hiccuping. I mean, that's possible. Looks like one of the lights on my modem stopped flashing and went solid, so maybe that's it. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. Hang on. Let me turn the internet back. Let me turn the Wi-Fi back on. Because my... Oh, it's dipping again. Oh, there it goes. Wait a minute. Is that really it? Hang on. Turn it off again. Holy shit, that's it, isn't it? It's my fucking... It's because I have to use the Wi-Fi to... No, maybe that's not it. No, it's still dipping again. No, it's even more in the red this time. It's staying really deep in the red now. Oh, fuck. Sure, with troubleshooting his router. Yeah, just restart the entire fucking stream. Honestly, this is driving me insane. This is bad. Okay, so here's my thought. The model is not moving because I turned off my Wi-Fi on my phone because I thought, oh, maybe the Wi-Fi from the phone, because that's where my tracking comes through. My tracking comes through my phone, which is connected to my Wi-Fi, which is how it then gets back to the computer. However, it would seem as though that has nothing to do with it, and my internet is shitting out anyway without that. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just swap to my reactive PNG. I'll hop in the secret Discord channel for my reactive PNG, and I'll just do that. No, that's not doing it. It's still in the red. Okay. So, hang tight. I'm gonna turn this back on because it doesn't fucking matter. Hang on. Are we good? Are we good? Are we moving? Oh, we're moving again. Hey. Okay. So we're gonna stop stream. I'm gonna reset the router. Well, actually, I'm just gonna reset the router and it'll just come back when it comes back. I think I have it set up so that the stream will just show that, you know, not like this emote for a little while, because it's an internet interruption and not an official stop streaming. So, hang tight, everyone. We will be right back, I guess.